ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ。よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。
ちょっと待ってルフィ。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
こいつはノックアップストリームだ。
なんだありゃ。
おい、落ちるぞ。
任せろ。フードバースター。立
て直すわよ。
危ない。ジョンボーさん。なんだよこれ。
させるかよ。
そこに。雲を抜けたぞ。
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? It is finally time to start something new. The first new game of 2023. And for my love of it, it's One Piece Odyssey. Look, if you follow the channel long enough, you know I love anime, love manga. One Piece is one of those series I absolutely adore. I hope the series, you can kind of hop in, you can enjoy it, you know, whether you're a One Piece fan or not. If you're not a One Piece fan and you're ever interested in any lore, characters, or whatever, go check out the channel Tekking 101. He's probably, in my opinion, one of the best kind of like manga, anime sort of lore guys. He's got a lot of great stuff on One Piece. He's got a lot of great stuff on Bleach as well. I think Bleach is where he got popular. But yeah, I think I know a decent amount about this series, even though I'm super far behind. I mean, I think reading the manga, because I got back into it a little bit in college, and I had to completely restart the manga. And recently, I started around the Alabasta arc, but I'm still only pushing the beginning-ish of Dressrosa. Yeah, we're gonna start a new adventure. We get all the, stuff I got for, pre-ordering. A story of bonds to build memories.
麦わらの小僧どもがワフルドに近づいているらしいな。
ワフルドには神の息吹が。大丈夫なのか？
確かにワフルドにはあの遺跡があったな。
So I can't remember. When I played the demo yesterday, did I call these guys the Tenryobito? Because I would have been wrong. Well, kinda.
ここは手を下した方がいいだろう。
うん。では、あの男を向かわせるか。
The Tenryobito, or the Celestial Dragons, they are the nobility of the One Piece world, if you didn't know. Those guys are the Gorosei, which are the high-ranking officials of the world government. They're basically the head of the world, kind of the head of the world government. You know, we won't necessarily talk about Im-sama unless it's brought up, but I don't think... Yeah, the Im-sama wasn't even revealed until Reverie, I don't think. And even then, he's played a minor part of the story that's not super... it hasn't been super important yet. Don't touch the hat. Come on. What are you doing?
Luffy, Luffy, しっかり。怪獣に体を食いちぎられてなくてよかったわ。
いや怖えよ。そんな想像してたのかよ。
俺の帽子がね
見つけた時にはなかったな。
参ったな。どこに行っちまったんだ。あ、サニー沈んでんじゃねえか。うわっ、危ねえ。なんだ、この島どうなってんだよ。
Am I the only one who thinks those look like bad dragon dildos? Don't ask why I would know. I'm just gonna let it. Just don't ask.
中でなんか光ってるみたいだぞ。
信じがたいけど、雷を凍結させたもののようね。この島、一体。
No, Chopper. Just...
昨日のおかしな嵐の時に降ってきた氷みてえだな。サニーも沈みかかってる。このままじゃ出港はできね
え。ナミさんもいない。探さねえと。ナミさん。
ゾロとブロックもいないぞ。どうするんだ、ルフィ。
よし、フランキーはサニー号の修理を頼む。その間に他のみんなでナミたちを探しに行こう。ナミ、ゾロ、ブルック。
If anybody's wondering how I'm gonna handle, you know, like reading out everything, cutscenes I'm gonna let play like normal. Everything else I'm gonna read like I usually would with, you know, JRPGs that don't have an English track. God, man, I'm gonna cover a lot of the same ground that I did when I played the demo yesterday, but man, I love Oda's creature design. You know, the animals and everything in One Piece. I love the faces and everything about them. And this game does a very good job, even though, as I said in the demo, I still maybe would have liked more of a shell shaded one more time, AJ, cell shaded kind of look to this game a little bit more, because I think it would have fit the more manga-esque feel of it. The 3D animation in this game is not bad. But those animals especially really do well seeing them in that 3D. I don't think I have to read that, do I?
Nami-san!
Nami Swan! Sanji. Okay. So, just kind of running through some of our basics. Alright, search for the crew. That's the episode objective. Missions and everything, the red icons, characters with a map icon, adventure hints, red icons, hints to the main episode, talk to them when you see them. Okie dokie. So, I'm gonna try and give little backgrounds as I can. As I said, if you're not a One Piece fan, really don't read the manga or follow it or anything. Essentially, main character here, Monkey D. Luffy. He is a rubber man. His power is that of the Gum Gum fruit in One Piece. In the event you don't know, again, if you're a fan, I apologize I'm covering obvious shit, but there are these things called devil fruits. You eat them, you lose your ability to swim, and seawater actually weakens you, which is very bad in a world that is mostly sea. but you gain some sort of special power, the power of the devil himself. In Luffy's case, he ate the gum fruit, so he's a rubber man, so he can stretch his body and everything. He's also incredibly strong, incredibly durable. He's a bit of an idiot. He's the captain of our crew. He's a glutton. He's just kind of crazy, and you know, everybody loves him because he's so. He's got a never say die kind of personality. He's one of those kind of people that draws other towards him. That's the Thousand Sunny. That is the ship of the Straw Hat Pirates, because Luffy, as you saw, that hat that girl took at the beginning, that's Luffy's hat. It's a treasured possession given to him by his father figure or brother figure Shanks. Gave it to him, and that was handed down. That hat was handed to Shanks by Goldie Roger, the king of the pirates, and you know, Luffy's goal is to become king of the pirates. So there we go. As kind of our main protagonist and the main, you know, the main guy for One Piece, I think it was important to kind of go over him more than anything else. I'm worried about those guys gone missing. Hope we can find them soon. To anybody who knows because I prefer the dubs over the subs, I know, sacrilege, but anybody who knows the sub of One Piece, is this the actual Japanese cast? You know, do they actually voice in this game? We gotta find parts to fix the Sunny too. I'll go with you, Luffy. And our next character, this is Frankie. If you're thinking, well, he looks odd, it's because he's a cyborg. He was critically injured in his past, and he used scrap and everything to turn himself into a cyborg that runs on cola. That's right. That is his character. He's fun. He's goofy. He's also the shipwright of the crew. Super cool backstory. All the crew has really good backstories. Again, go watch the anime, go read the manga. It's so fucking good. Eiichiro Oda just has this way to create the world of One Piece that just slowly built as the series progressed. It's absolutely fantastic. I'll also say this: if you don't know the plot of One Piece too well, it kind of doesn't matter for this game because it is standalone. What we're seeing here while we're on this island, supposedly we're going to be exploring the memories of the Straw Hat crew. So we're going to be going back in time through previous arcs of the anime and manga, I think 4 specific ones. But like this stuff here is all original plot for the video game. So did you find Nami and the others? I don't see them around here. Where did everyone go? The boulders collapsed here and we can't go forward. I don't think they went too far onto the island, but... Hey, Usopp, isn't that Sunny's anchor? Yeah, looks like it was blown away here from the splashdown. Gotta get this back to the Sunny. The heck was that? Let's check it out. Hang on, Luffy. Fine, I'll go with you. Here is Captain Usopp. Not really Captain Usopp. He's just Usopp, really. Usopp is a coward. He's a liar. But he's got it where it counts. You know, he's got the heart, his dream. Because everyone in the Straw Hats all have a dream that they follow. That's kind of like what binds them together as a crew. You know, Luffy's goal is to find the One Piece, become king of the pirate, and become the most free man in the world. Frankie's is to create a ship that's going to sail around the world. That's what he's done with Sunny. Usopp is to become a brave man of the sea, like his father, who was a member of Shanks' crew, Shanks being the pirate that Luffy befriended very early on in his youth. Usopp's father, Yasopp, is a master sharpshooter, and that's kind of where Usopp takes his place in the crew. He's the sharpshooter. His specialty is a slingshot. which he uses to shoot exploding stars or exploding little pellets. He does that. He has a whole bag of tricks. He's kind of an inventor, kind of a tinkerer. He also has things called pop greens, which are little plants that he uses in battle in different arrays. So, and his weapon of choice is his slingshot.
Sanji, いたか? Nami tachi.
Sanji, did you see Nami and the others?
この辺りには見当たらね
I haven't seen them around here.
え。くれよナミさん。
Please be okay, Nami.
助けに行くか
We're
ら
on our way to save you. And Sanji, the cook of the Straw Hat Pirates. His dream is to find the All Blue. Essentially, it is a place where all the oceans meet, where you can find fish from anywhere in the world, and that's his dream, you know, him being the cook of the Straw Hats. He's the kind of considered the third strongest member of the Straw Hats. I mean, because technically this game doesn't include Jinbei yet, so it's still the monster trio, being of Luffy, Roronoa, Zoro, who we'll cover later, and Sanji. Sanji's kind of the distant third strongest character. He fights with kicks, and all of his moves are in French, kind of named after cooking. He has this move called Diablo Jambe, where he spins around really fast and basically lights his leg on fire. So that's his whole thing, you know, and he never uses his hands or knives because that's for cooking. So, you know, his kicks and everything, that's his specialty. He's also a massive womanizer and, you know, swoons over any and every girl. Particularly Nami, but he'll also swoon over Robin here. And, you know, with the way that Oda, his art style with the female form, you can see why Sanji is the way that he is. Looks like they weren't washed up here. I hope they haven't been ripped to pieces. No storm clouds anywhere, yet lightning struck. That's a strange phenomenon. What could it mean? However, we need to prioritize finding everyone. Let's go, Luffy. And this is Nico Robin. She is the archaeologist. I guess that's really her position. She uses she's also a devil fruit user of the, is it the Hito Nomi? No, not the Hito Nomi, that's the human fruit that Chopper has. What is her, I can't remember exactly what it is. It's like the bloom fruit or something like that. It's kind of weird to explain. Like, she can create body part, like she can spawn arms and legs and, you know, any body part anywhere within a certain radius of herself, or maybe it's unlimited. Her power is always kind of the weirdest one, in my opinion. I've never been a fan of her power, but, you know, she's a fan favorite character. She's very aloof, very kind of reserved and quiet. She's probably the smartest member of the crew. She is, as I said, an archaeologist. She and her goal is to discover the mystery behind the poneglyphs, which are these rock kind of slabs that have a hidden writing that only she can decipher. And these poneglyphs are supposed to have some sort of explanation of what happened in the Void Century. It's 100 years of history that nobody knows about or talks about. There's no written record. So that is her dream. She wants to figure out what happened. She has an extremely sad backstory, which I think we might talk about and cover, because one of the arcs in this game is actually about her backstory. So, I'm picking up Nami's scent around here. Really, Chopper? And this little guy. Nami's scent goes into this cave. She must have washed up before us. My Nami, we're on our way. Alright, let's go. So Chopper is a reindeer. I know, kind of. Does it look like it? He ate the, I believe it was the Hito Nomi, That's the Japanese naming of it. But he ate the human fruit. His fruit essentially gave him, as a reindeer, the ability to walk on 2 legs and talk like a person. You don't see this kind of design often. How interesting. These are save points. So that's what Chopper's whole shtick is. He is a reindeer that can talk. He's more than that. He's also the ship's doctor. Holy shit, we're at level 40? Huh, I saw this in the demo. Okay, I'm gonna guess we're gonna drop levels or something, because why would you start us at level 40? Let's see, what all do they have? Nope, I was wondering, like, do they have, what is it? It's the flower fruit. That's what Robin's is. Yeah, so Chopper, he's the ship's doctor. He's a goofy little guy. His goal is to be able to become a great doctor and be able to cure anything. How do I want to change costumes. He's kind of just like a little kid, because, you know, if you praise him, he gets all embarrassed. No, shucks, that you know, he's dependable, reliable. You'll see more of what his powers are as the game goes on, because, again, it's kind of weird to explain how his points work, as he calls them. Essentially, he has different transformations that go between his more animal form and his little person form. His little form that he's in right now is called Brain Point, which it's his the form that you usually see him in. He also has muscle, you know, like a more big muscular form. He's got a... what is that? Stay away from me. Nami's in trouble. Let's go help her, Luffy. You know, he's got Jump Point, Horn Point, Monster Point, where he turns into a giant, literal monster. And so it's all sorts of forms of transformation. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not done this yet. God, I love that effect. You're wondering what the hell that is. That's observation hockey. I mentioned devil fruits, but other than devil fruits, there's also something called hockey, which is essentially, I believe hockey means will or spirit, essentially. There are 3 forms. There's observation, which heightens your ability to perceive and see things. You can see distances, see fast objects as very slow. There's armament hockey, which you can use to strengthen either your body, or at other higher masteries you can use it to strengthen objects, typically done with swords. And then you have the third one, which is actually the most rare, called Conqueror's Hockey. Only specific people have it, and you can't be trained to use it. You have to be born with the prowess and then learn to use it. It's one of those kind of deals. Luffy has it, and I believe Zoro also. It's been confirmed that he has Conquerors as well. Seeing we're picking up crafting materials. I have a theory that there's going to be like some sort of cooking thing with Sanji as we go, which I'm actually very excited to see how it works, because there's like blue and green and yellow materials. So I'm sitting here hoping it's actually like a mini game similar to something in the Atelier franchise. God, they look like I made this comparison in the demo. They remind me so much of like Dragon Quest monsters, and it's no way a bad thing. I really like it. Huh? These guys friends with the gorilla? Let's clear him out and go save Nami. Okay, so about battle commands, and we covered this in the demo. Essentially, you can choose to attack. It's just your basic attack. As you see up in the corner, all the different, the little different circles surrounding the character profile. Or you see it up here on the screen when I'm selecting which enemy to hit. That shows how soon they're going to act. This one is going to attack next, so try and put some damage on him. Tension points. TP is used to perform skills. You gain tension points by attacking, and this is how enemy turns work. The way combat flows in this game, I very much enjoy it. So as we get further in, since it's now my turn, I can actually swap between my characters. So if, say, I want Usopp or Frankie to attack instead of Sanji, I can do that. I don't have to attack with Sanji right now. I mean, I do for this tutorial, but... Okay, let's attack him, because he's going next. Which we couldn't take him down, so he's going to attack. Frankie's turn. Big old punch. I'm surprised he's a speed type. If you're wondering what type, you see the little image, the fist or the gun? Yeah, gun is speed, fist is strength. And then there's a little sword, which is technique. It's the different forms of attack damage. I brought this up in the demo. Check out Monster Hunter. I can't remember the exact title. I believe Monster Hunter Stories. Check that one out. It's got a very similar combat system. I like it. You again? Do you ever give up? Looks like they really don't like us. And by saying I like it, meaning it's kind of like a rock paper scissors based combat sort of system. Alright, there are skills. Attack both single and multiple enemies. Select the skill here to see its effects. So skills, let's go with his Gum Gum Gatling. Move unleashes a barrage, countless punches. And it's just going to hit everyone. Oh, man. Dude, the animations for these are so good. That disease that stops me from meeting strong people. You know, while we have a moment, and I guess while we're traveling, I can kind of run through who Nami is. She is the ship's navigator. She is she's a thief. She's, while I said Robin is the most intelligent, I would say Nami's the most shrewd. She is not above using her looks or anything she can to get a good deal. And she's greedy. She's just... There are times that she is a horrible character, but she's so fun. I'm a massive simp. She's my waifu in this show. I fucking love Nami. It's like I said, there are times that she seems like she has just a really bad personality, but she's also very caring, and she cares about her friends and everything, despite her greed, despite all of her, you know, some of her flaws. Chopper, is this one telling us to get lost too? Chopper can also talk to animals because he's a reindeer. No, it says it's hungry. It doesn't seem hostile. Then it should get out of our way. Wait, Usopp. Oh, what is it, Chopper? It isn't hostile, but it does look hungry. And now we're looking at battle groups. Enemy grouped up, liberate Usopp's area. Alright, so TP charge for the crew. Okay, about dramatic scenes. Dramatic scenes activate under specific conditions. During dramatic scenes, enemy attack or damage dealt to enemies might increase. So in this case, when there are no enemies in your area, you can attack an enemy in a different area to move to that area. So everyone here is hanging out with this dude, so we can't attack the penguins. But I can use a skill that can pull me. Well, it won't pull me, but it can attack an enemy over in that area. Dude, I love the way those penguins attack. They're so dumb. Okay, so... yeah, this one's gonna hit over here. Diablo Jambe. And Chopper doesn't have anything that I can attack in a different area, but he can heal. And he's paralyzed. And Usopp's still messed up. Some enemies will inflict status ailments, bleed, faint, etc., etc. You kind of saw it in that picture there. Nami, I forgot her weapon and everything. She fights with a Climatact. It was originally a device created by Usopp that had a whole bunch of party tricks and everything. It's gone through multiple evolutions. But using her knowledge of meteorology, she can actually use it to create different like balls of heat and heat cold and create storm fronts, and she can create little mini tornadoes, and she kind of fights with weather magic in a way. It's pretty interesting. You know, she looks pretty frail. I think people kind of describe Nami as more of a as a glass cannon in the crew. Oh yeah, I forgot. Her dream is to... what is her dream? Her dream is to create a map of the world. And that's what she wants. She wants to chart and map the world. And let's use his Gundam powers. Again, I apologize to anybody who really knows One Piece and wants to say, AJ, you're making this super overly simple and really you have to talk about this. Like I said, I'm not sure if there are people watching this that maybe don't like know One Piece, but never really had that really love or interest to follow it. I don't know. I want you to enjoy your experience here. God damn it. Can I? No, it will not let me change it. Okay, I was really hoping that it would let me change that. That I could, trying to think here. That it would let me swap, controls, because I really want to put jump on circle and interact on X. Luffy, there's Nami. You touch Nami and I'll end your world, dumb gorilla.
なんだまたかよ
Oh, what? This again? Move, monkey.
あら、こっちにも。
Here too.
挟み撃ちか
Pincer attack. Bring it on.
ぶっ飛ばして
If
い
you're
くぞ
not gonna move, I'll punch you.
俺たちの邪魔すんじゃねえ
Okay, type effectiveness. Normal attacks have, excuse me, power, speed, and technique types. It's again kind of a rock, paper, scissors sort of deal. They each are more or less effective in different situations. The effect is displayed on the enemy icon. You can check the effectiveness via the enemy icon, yada yada yada. Swap your crew with triangle, match against enemy types. So this is really cool in my opinion. So I can swap the crew member, because who's in front of me? I think he's a technique. Yeah, technique. So Sanji being a power fighter isn't going to work well. What I would actually like is a speed. Oh, there we go. Swap him with Frankie. Because Frankie uses speed attacks. Well, I could use that. Max Cola Charge. Man, let's not use that. Oh, okay, the punch did it just fine. Alright, so we got a speed, which beats power. That. Let's see here. Gatling, bullet. I can go gear second. Let's do a good old Gum Gum Bazooka.
あなたたちの相手は私よ。
Alright, so we got technique and power here. Robin beats a power fighter. So let's hit him with this move. And this is Robin's powers. Remember when I said she can kind of like create hands? Yeah. Again, it's one of the more, I don't want to say esoteric powers, but it is definitely it is a weirder. It is a power on the more weird side of things. Let's use a good old. Let's use a classic exploding star. She's already acted though, so I don't think this will. Ah, there we go. Let's just go with a regular attack. Oh, okay. I'm being a little too careful.
みんな大丈夫？八つ咲きにされてない？
言い方が怖えよ
もっと強くなるぞ俺は
ここまで腕が上がるとは自分でも驚く海の一流国は技もさえ
悪くないわね。仲間のために強く。
俺強くなった気がする。
よーし
ナミさん
And my second favorite character of the crew, Roronoa Zoro, the swordsman and first mate of the Straw Hat Pirates. Hey, Luffy, and everyone's with you. Yeah, it's just Brook left. And the lost Moss Head made it back. And Zoro's always getting lost. He's got a terrible sense of direction. And he also has a bitter feud with Sanji. They're always competing with each other and arguing. Zoro is the second strongest member of the crew by a very slim margin after Luffy. He is the, as I said, the first mate, really. He was the first member to join after Luffy. And he's the first one recruited by Luffy. He uses the Santoryu, or the three-sword style. essentially his goal is to become the world's greatest swordsman. He's kind of dumb. I mean, he's worldly in a way, but at the end of it, he's really kind of dumb and goofy. But again, you don't want to fight him. He's one of my favorite characters. He's super fun. Nami's recovery comes first. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright. About using items, yada yada yada. Can I... Nope, have to use an item. Increase defense and guts. I'm not sure what guts is, but I feel like it might be like a special defense, kind of. And changing turn order. When it's your crew's turn to act, you can select who will act first. With the L1R1, look at the enemy order, judge the character that should act first. It's a cool way of doing things. So Sanji can't go because he's already acted. But let's see here. So facing off against a technique user, which is good because she's a speed kind of fighter. Just hit everyone with this. Let's do it. Her climb attack. Yeah, like I said, there's a reason she's kind of considered a glass cannon. Start with enemies with full meter. Select the crew with effective types. Use skills suited for either single or multiple targets. Yeah, I love Nami. She's so fun. Okay, so we've got... We got a character over there acting, but also one over here acting. So I'm thinking we'll just go with a good old Gum Gum Gatling. Speed type user, meaning she has a disadvantage. Let's bring out Chopper. And he's paralyzed. Oh, tactics, swap out Nami for the man. Alright, let's see here. Onigiri, Tiger Trap, Dragon Twister, 3000 Worlds, Lion Song, 108-pound Phoenix. I still really wish that they kept the Funimation translation of that, where it's instead of 108 pound, it's 108 caliber. Paralyzed, takes bleed.
Diablo Jumbo.
God damn it, the animations. Oh, they didn't do the cool thing where his Gear Second is essentially when Luffy he uses his Gum Gum power to pump blood really fast throughout his body, making him faster and stronger. So it really, jacks up his circulatory system. But he uses his legs as like pumps. So they do it. It's a really cool effect in the anime. And we need to bring Robin over as a technique fighter. Paralyzed, bleed, burn. I didn't even get to use Gear 2. Or Second Gear, Gear Second, whatever the hell you want to call it. Only Brook. Who, by the way, if you haven't realized, when I said Zoro's my second favorite character, Brook's my favorite. Oh, I'm glad you're alright. I came for you. Yeah, thanks. Not you, you stupid swordsman.
すげえな。ガラクタが山積みだぞ。あいつが溜め込んだのか。
これは
どうしたフランキー？
高度もサイズも申し分ねえな。こいつは船の修理にちょうどいい。俺はこいつでサニーを直すぜ。
他にも船の材料に適した樹木が茂っている可能性があるわね。
さすがロビンちゃんだ。探してみるか。
水や食料も確保しないとな。
聞いた通りよ。この島を探りに行きましょう。
どこにもねえな。俺の帽子どこ行っちまったんだ？
おい待てよルフィ。
迷子になっても知らねえぞ。
お前が言うな。まだ見つかってないのはブルックか。あいつどこにいるんだ？
よ皆さん
It's my favorite laugh.
ここですよ。
あ、どうしたんだブルック。
サニー号が海面に叩きつけられた衝撃で肉体と魂が分離してしまいまして、肉体だけ海の底に沈んでしまったようなのです。で、私骸骨だから肉ないんですけどよ
この辺りの潮から見てかなりの水深がありそうね。海の底じゃサニー号とシャークサブマージ3号が治らないとどうにもならないわ。
サニーが治ったらすぐに探しに行くからな。
よ恐れ入ります。
Oh, you're wondering what the Shark Submerged 3 is? They have a submarine. It's a whole part of their ship. That's a...
あれが海賊。
Dude, I love that detail. If you look closely at the hat, Luffy's hat there, you can see three cuts in it that was dealt to by Buggy very early on in their adventure. It's a super minor detail, but I really like it. See, I don't get why they're re-showing this. We saw it at the very you know what I mean? Like, we saw it at the before the opening menu.
ちょっと待ってルフィ。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
Oh, if anybody was wondering, why is Brook a ghost? You know, the revive fruit. That's his whole thing. You know, you'll see he's coming up. He's a skeleton normally because he died and came back to life. But after the time skip, he gained the ability to manipulate his soul. Don't you think because I guess his body would be submerged by the seawater, wouldn't that weaken his devil fruit power? But at the same time, it's his soul that I guess technically holds the power. Yeah, that's what. He's also the crew's musician. He's a big goofball, also a massive pervert, always asking girls to show him their panties. But he's also a very proficient swordsman in his own right. Known as the Laughing Swordsman. With that yo laugh of his. Did that man arrive on the island? It's nearly time. He needs to hurry. They have Nico Robin with him. And Nico Robin is considered one of the most dangerous people in the world because of her ability to read the poneglyphs, as I was saying, the big stone slabs that have forbidden history on them. I just remembered, Luffy, I saw a girl with your hat.
子が持ってるのを見たのよ。
本当かナミ。
Really, Nami?
島に流れ着いて
Right on this beach where we washed up.
その後すぐ
I
に
bet that gorilla grabbed me right after.
女の子がどこに行ったのか
I don't know where she went.
じゃあ島にはあるんだな。ありがとう。
Yeah, it should be on the island then. Thanks. I'm gonna go look for her. I love how obsessed with money Nami is. Even her belt has, you know, the bee and the berries. That's the currency of the One Piece world. She literally has. It's like having a dollar sign on your belt buckle. I love her. I love Nami.
飛んできたサニーの怒りで崩れたみたい
Yeah,
だ
it looks like the Sunny's anchor knocked these boulders down.
岩の隙間から
There's a breeze coming from between the boulders. I'll slice them.
ここから島の奥に行け
Looks
そう
like we can
ね
get further onto the island from here.
よし、帽子を持ってい
All
ったや
right,
つを
let's
探
look
す
for
ぞ。
the girl that took my hat. All right, guys, you know what? We're at about 50 minutes. I think we're going to call this one here. I know. This is pretty much right where I left off in the demo. But again, it was an hour. I figured it would be pretty similar. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this first little look at One Piece Odyssey. Obviously, we're going to keep playing. I'm super pumped for what is in store for this game. So far, I'm really liking it. It's a lot of fun. The combat is really good. Again, it reminds me of... go check out Monster Hunter Stories. I keep thinking that's what it is. Or Monster Hunter Adventures or Tales or something. It's a Monster Hunter RPG. It's actually really good. It's a lot of fun. It's got a similar combat system with the whole speed, technique, and power thing. That's a really good game, but it's a very similar system to this, and I like this system. So, all right, I'll stop yakking you guys' ears off. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. You know, we got a full day of this game, as always, when we have a new game coming out. So, strap in. It's going to be a good day. I'll see you all in the next one, guys. I'm out.